Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you this little project that I made yesterday. It's a fire alarm control panel made completely with just an Arduino and this old computer I have here. So I just randomly decided to do it because I was thinking back to the days when I didn't have a fire alarm control panel and how aggravating that was because they're very expensive. So this system right here is a great alternative. Right now it's very simple, but in the coming days I plan to add a lot more to it, and I think eventually it could function as an alternative to a fire alarm control panel for a hobby system. So right now you can see there's just the Arduino Uno right here, and then this is a little alarm I created. You can see that there's the, let it focus there, the white LED, and then to the right there's a little buzzer, and both have a positive and negative. And this connects back to the Arduino, two of them to the ground, and then I think one is to, let's see here, pin 9 and then pin 10. And then we just have a light switch here, which acts pretty much exactly like a pull station. Like a pull station, if you open it up, it's basically just a light switch. So, you know, if I were to take a pull station off the wall for my home system and I just connected it to this, it would have the same exact purpose. There would, you know, be no need to change any of the code on here. So as you can see, I just connected these two wires. You know, the one to the ground and then one to pin 2 on the Arduino. Just connected them here, doesn't matter which screw. And then it comes over here and just connects into this computer I have, which I'm sort of turning into my like hobby coding computer. You know, if I turn this into like a fully working like control panel with all the features, you know, maybe I'll just dedicate it to that purpose. But yeah, let's get into the test here. So this is the very simple GUI here, and then this is just a log, like you'll see in a second when I test the alarm. But I plan to add a lot more options to this GUI up here, and in the coming days, you know, once I beef up the system, I'm definitely going to make a tutorial for the software side of things. Also here I have this little LCD that I'm probably going to try to attach some buttons over here too. I think that would be cool. You know, I could make the system, you know, you could reset it without having to use the computer. I think that'd be pretty cool. All right, so enough talking, I'll get into it now. So the switch is off. If I turn it on, you can see it just goes on like that. And on the computer, it'll say alarm activated. In the log here, it'll say alarm activated. And if I turn off the switch, it still stays activated. I can turn it on, off, nothing happens, which is great, just like, you know, what would happen in an actual system. So now if I go and reset the system, it turns off right away, and the system is back to normal. And another cool thing, so if I activate it again, and then say I reset the system, it'll activate right away because I didn't, you know, reset the pull station. So if I turn this off, reset, then we're good. So another thing I'll show you, I'm going to do an in-depth software tutorial pretty soon. But I'll show you the Arduino code, because there's code for the Arduino and the Arduino IDE, and then there's a separate set of Python code. I'm very new to all this stuff, so definitely been using ChatGPT to help a lot with the code. It's a really great resource. It's come a long way with its coding abilities. So this is the Arduino code here. You know, like I said, in the coming days, I'm going to release a video with all the detailed software stuff, especially when I, you know, add more components to the system. This is just very simple stage. So yeah, right now it says that the serial port is busy. That's because I have the GUI open. So if I close this out, that's all closed out. And now it should be able to connect back. If I go to serial monitor, right. Serial monitor, that should be, there we go. So as you can see here, every 1 second, the Arduino sends a signal to the computer saying that the pull station status is normal. So this is good. You can also see on the activity light here on the Arduino. This is good because the system is, you know, staying updated with itself every second. I'm pretty sure that's probably how it works in actual fire alarm systems. You know, constantly checking in with the devices, updating itself. So then if I were to activate the system, it'll say pull station activated. And then if I turn it off, it should say, well, I have to reset it first. So since I can't have both of these open at once, I open the GUI again here, and then system automatically resets when I open that because it resets the port. And but yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, I forgot to show, I have a little resistor here for the LED too. That's pretty much all you need, just the Arduino switch, buzzer, LED, and the resistor, and, you know, computer. You could even use a laptop. And I'm gonna do a tutorial. It's not very hard, the software side, but there's a couple commands you have to run in command prompt to configure the computer and everything. So I'm gonna do a video shortly about how to do that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments if you'd be interested in seeing more about this system. I think it's pretty cool and could save a lot of money for people who don't want to buy full-on fire alarm control panels. So yeah, I'll see you soon, guys.